Hello, everybody.
Hey guys, welcome to the new episode of Gundam Builders, episode 10. I'm surprised we're fucking here for 10 episodes. I'm surprised people haven't like killed us yet.
I'm hot.
It's balls hot today. It really is.
Sticky.
Yes.
You know when your skin is stuck to leather on a hot day. That's my balls and myself.
To my leg,
Yeah.
I had to change like 4 shirts. I literally went through like 4 different.
Did I dry out? No, I'm still wet.
He's still wet. Whoa.
Hey.
Keep that to yourself. We might have children watching this.
They gotta learn. They gotta learn sometime.
Not for me.
So this is a treat. We actually had somebody. We just come into the store to do a recording, and we were going to talk about paints. We actually have an interview from Malaysia, from one of our followers from Malaysia.
Perfect.
Cool kid. I've been following him for a while. Great detailing with his hits and everything. And we're also going to be talking about the Zoid that Chris brought this week. But we have a special treat. We have a special guest today. Introduce yourself, sir.
My name is Brian. I make these things.
He also, by the
Did I
way,
do stuff?
Yeah.
by the way, he also has a YouTube channel which he just started, which we're gonna post it up on the bottom. Follow him. He actually did some. This is.
Oops.
I have not stopped looking at this kit since it got here, and I'm just like, touch it. Anywho,
It's like it looks like a piece of shit compared to that, but yeah.
Oh, and by the way, he built the base too.
Nice.
So,
It's a little thing.
yeah. So, with that said and done, we're gonna do the interview starting with you.
Shoot.
Like, what got you into gun? Well, first off, how old are you? Like, what? You don't have to tell people your proper age, but like,
That's fine. I'm 38.
all right.
See, it's not just for kids. It's
Not just for kids,
teenagers.
folks.
It's for adults. It's for old people.
That's what most of us that remember Pat Labor.
Because you know what happens with idle hands.
You gotta keep your gears to yourself. Okay, so are you originally from Brooklyn or like you?
No. I'm from the Midwest, from the Plains. I'm from. I grew up in Iowa.
Oh,
I
nice.
moved here 12 years ago.
Nice.
You must hate it.
Here?
Yeah.
Oh, it's horrible.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
Don't you love it though?
I absolutely love
There
everything
you
about
go.
it. Can't hate it.
You love how much you hate it.
Yeah.
There you
that's the thing.
go.
Like, what do you hate? What do you hate, and what do you like about New York so far?
I hate that it takes me an hour to get to my favorite hobby shop. But
Okay.
I love that I can go to my favorite hobby shop and it's so worth it.
Cool. As I said, folks, we're here. This is a live show. We're here every Friday at like 5 o'clock because we work, and we actually set our schedules around this.
Yes.
And again, like, I mean, how much you get? God damn, what do you like? You must live by me. I live by King's Plaza.
I'm in Bed-Stuy.
Oh, you in the other side of Carajo, man.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So, I'm in Bumfuck, he's in Carajo land. So it's like,
Yeah.
we meet in the middle, you know.
In paradise.
Yeah, there you go.
I live close by,
Yeah,
so I constantly buy stuff and waste my money.
that's when you just go, you know what? Okay.
I think like 85% of my check comes here.
As I said last
One of my
week,
checks, excuse me. One of my
Hey.
checks come here.
as I said, I have 2 Asian men raping me from both ends because I have my job, my boss from my job, like, come on, pre-order, and I come here like, look, I got new kits for you. I'm like, fuck, can I save money?
No.
No.
I'm waiting for my bonus. Though. I'm waiting for this bonus I'm getting from my other job. Oh man, I'm going to spend it.
Yeah,
It's a race thing.
because I'm supposed to get a bonus also because I'm an ASM in my job.
Yeah.
So I know that bonus is going to go to like something pretty
Magical.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna. I was actually thinking about doing a drone. Actually, because
I'm trying to get like 4 PGs.
Okay. Well, the only reason I was thinking about
And a
doing a
car.
drone because I saw this kid. I followed this kid called Joe Sargent. I forget what his name. He's a comedian, but he does like rants and raves type of thing. Like he goes crazy like me in the store.
Okay.
And he put a drone up for 4th of July and took some great shots until like the helicopter tried to run him over, and then it was like, all right. Yeah, no, but he took some like amazing like
Oh yeah.
shots with it. If you ever, I can't pronounce his last name, but it's some weird Italian last name. It's like fucking long. So going back to the question, what got you into Gundam? So,
I first got into like Real Robot,
Okay.
Super Robot back in the 80s
Nice.
with Robotech and Macross. My cousin
Perfect. I
is
like that. I like
real hype into Japan, and he introduced me to like Robotech when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And, like Ranma 1/2 and Caravan Kid, and then I got into like Paddle and obviously Kira.
I had a statue to that one.
Yeah.
But my ex like smashed it. She got pissed at me. She went.
Oh.
She took it like it was literally about the size of this, like from the table to here, and she took a hammer to it.
That is atrocious.
It's called love.
Yeah. Well, he has stories of a personal level also, but like.
No, mine's are way worse.
Yeah, she took an
Mine's
axe
are
to
on
my
the physical.
PlayStation 3.
Mine's are on the physical level.
Yeah, mine knew where to hit me. She took an axe to my PlayStation 3. Yeah, and it was the backwards compatible one. Yeah, just you ever seen like Mortal Kombat where they just like fuck at that? Yeah, that was that. Yeah. So okay, enough personal problem.
Venting.
But yeah, like I'm old school too. I'm a big Ranma 1/2 fan. I was a big Voltron. You would have been perfect for the vintage show. When we had the Transformers and showing all that over
Yeah.
here. Oh, here's a blast from the past. Do you remember Exo Squad?
Yeah, vaguely.
We need to show you people what Exo Squad was. That show was the butters from back, and it was American. It was an American anime. All right. So
Good choice, too, Faircall.
yeah. The toys were actually really hot, even though it was like American, and not to say that American, it's like Chevy, Honda, just
Ford.
yeah, but it was a tight knit show. It was a soap opera for kids. The same thing goes for X-Men too, the original X-Men.
Yeah.
So all right, so going to what's your top? I would say top 5 favorite episodes or 5 series shows.
Series of any
Okay.
series or just Gundam?
Yeah.
Top series is 8th MS.
Ooh.
Hands down.
Yes.
I've probably
Good
seen
choice.
it a couple dozen times, easy.
Okay.
After that, I'm really hyped on F91, even though it's not a series, it's just a movie.
Technically, it
And
was
it's supposed to be a series. I
Yeah.
really love
Look, it's in
that.
the mangas. Look, it's in the mangas.
The mangas have got a
Look,
lot.
it's in mangas, guys.
Yeah.
Read mangas before you watch anything, you idiots.
It's where you get the good stuff.
Reading is
Art,
fundamental.
The mecha is so good in the manga.
Yo, I
know.
Oh man,
The
it's
detail
awesome.
too.
So good.
This is geek level over 9,000 people. Like, just let you know
It just
that.
sounds like an orgy's going on.
Yeah. This is, mind you, this is what we wanted to do with y'all from the beginning. Like, this is us all day, every day. And now we got somebody else to join.
Yes.
Yeah. My wife doesn't want to hear it, so. But so yeah, IBO was great. This wrapped up just this year. That was really very good. The visceral fights in that
Amazing.
just like makes your heart racing. That is
I love
It
the
makes you
Terrible.
rewind it. It's just like, I want to watch it
Right.
again.
I want to
Yeah.
watch him fucking smash Carter again.
I would love if they come out with a Blu-ray edition. I would buy the whole.
Well, they will.
Look
They
at
will.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
They will. I went to Image Anime and I bought the G Gundam one. The
Okay.
Blu-ray. I bought G Gundam and I bought the Blow on Blu-ray.
I gotta pick up the 00 then. I gotta pick.
It's a lot.
I don't care. It's gonna go into my collection. Listen, if I have the whole Marvel collection in story chronological order in Blu-ray, this will fit into there. And the whole thing from Sword Art
So when it comes to
Online.
Dragon Ball Z, I have everything on VHS. It's still in the box.
My word.
Yo, I'm a big Dragon Ball Z fan.
The cabinet.
Hardcore.
It's a cabinet for that.
Yeah.
Cow.
VHS. And I still have the VHS stacked on top of them.
Yeah, man, I had VHS of like 6, 7, 8, and 9 hour VHS cassettes.
Oh right.
There used to be a place called Octopus Kingdom in Chinatown. And last week, I told you guys I sold porn because they didn't card me for hentai. So what I would do is I would buy hentai, re-record it, and then sell it to freshmen.
Do you ever listen to Salty DX?
Huh?
Did you ever listen to Salty DX? Okay, yeah, that's some train shit right there.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
and the freshmen would be like, yeah, Like, okay, here you go.
He said, "Give into the sin."
It was a Catholic school, people. I'm telling
well, you didn't have.
He said, "Give into the sin."
And they were like this.
See, but now you can't do that. You wanna know why?
I know. Damn you, Pornhub! Which I do have a friend on Pornhub, actually. Like, her name is Gia Love. Like,
anyways, let's go back to what we're talking
Are
about.
we talking about robots?
yes. Well, the only reason I say her because she does cosplay.
Okay.
So I met her when she was 16 when I lived in Florida, and what happened was that she was dressed up as Sakura and she did the whole dance, you know, like the winning dance. So I said, yo, I can't do it. I picked her up, threw her over my shoulder, and she goes, where am I going? I'm taking you home. Like, I literally caveman the hell out of her. Just picked her up, just threw her over my shoulder. And I go, so how old are you? 15? Weak. You can stay there.
Yeah.
But we ended up staying friends for like and she's pretty cool though. She's like one of the nicest people, you know, that I would probably meet and stuff.
Cool. Always gonna be nice people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Enough, and I was thinking about boobs now. But going back to Gundam. What was the first kit? Yeah.
I chose a really easy kit.
Okay.
I went for the Master Grade 007 sword.
That's an easy kit?
Yeah, it kind of
It was
is.
a joke.
Actually, for me, it was.
It was a
It took me
mess.
2 hours to build.
Really?
Yeah.
He's
Wow.
quick with his hands.
It tells the girl no. No, I mean, yeah, it was definitely a learning experience. I was real hype on it, and I heard some stuff on Tested where Norm was talking about. He went to Japan and he saw a bunch of really great Bandai kits, and Dencklau was hype, and I had some other friends that were into it, so I decided to just like look for a kit, and that one like drew me in the most. Like, good stylization.
Yeah, it was
it's
great.
got tons of swords. Who doesn't like swords?
Exactly. That's the only reason I bought that kit.
Yeah, it's
The double riser was an issue. Double riser because the inner body.
Yeah.
So many pieces.
tons.
Yeah.
And then you got these
And
things.
then his the upper body's so heavy. So if you try to stand on its own, it's gonna constantly tip
yeah,
over.
back to me.
I had to buy a stand, and then on top of that, I had the little, the stands have a little support. I had to make my own support for it because it was so top heavy.
Wow.
I think I have mine in like the one pose where it will stay upright on the stand. Where it doesn't want to fall over.
It's like finishing you. Don't
But
wanna
one
touch
day he knocks that shelf. It's over.
I built the shot.
He just like 30 minutes of like, no.
Try. I'll just put it back together.
Alright, mind you folks, we have these questions memorized because me and my cousin worked on these questions because she's in journalism. So, what was your worst kit that you built, actually?
The worst kit that I built?
Yeah.
This one, not sure.
The Astray Red Frame.
Really?
I hate to say that. I hate to say it. My
I
wife
loved
gave it
it.
to me. I love my wife. She gave it to me for Christmas.
Which one? Which version? MG,
Yeah,
HG,
MG,
RG,
MG.
Delta?
The
Want the sword, right? But
yeah, the two
back?
swords. No, the two swords on the
The
hips.
katana.
The twin katanas. On
Yeah,
the
yeah,
hips.
it's the...
Katanas always pop off.
Yeah, but it has a big backpack, right?
Yeah, the gigantic backpack.
Yeah, it's a giant
it doesn't
sword that
stand up
turns into
to
a...
the bow, right? Yeah, it doesn't stand
Actually,
up. The ankles are really weak.
I don't understand.
Really,
I
like,
enjoyed building that kit. It took
Posing
me...
on it is fucking wonky. Like,
It took me 3 hours to build. Then I painted it.
Mhm.
I painted it to regular colors. I did pearl white for all the white. I did a crimson red on the regular red. And the eyes I hand painted, but I loved every moment of that kit. But the thing is, but my thing is, for me, my issue is just because I'm a big fan of Red Astray. I have every single Red Astray that's out.
Oh,
The
well.
only one I'm missing is the metal build.
Oh, I'm not trying to harsh you, man. I feel like I insulted you.
He's like, I know, like, I'm like,
No, that's why I turned to you. I was like, what?
his titty hurt for a second. He's like, I was like, whoa, like,
Thought we were gonna get an old school boxing match.
Right?
that would be funny.
No, it's cool. No, it's a great kit. It's a beautiful kit, and it's got a lot
bully
of really
day.
dope details. Like the shoulders on it have
Oh, it's
amazing
great.
detail.
It
I
is
did,
great.
like some really.
Are you guys gonna actually pull out a fucking, like, what do you call it? Battle builder? Like,
Right?
Such a face.
But there's a few of the worst kit.
Yeah, it was. But mind you, I've only been building since last September.
Oh, okay.
that's not bad, though.
Yeah.
So between that time, what was your favorite kit to build?
My favorite kit, Zaku.
Not
Zaku
bad.
too.
Not bad.
Charge?
Charged, yeah.
Yep,
I did a
good choice.
customization for the Zaku Aurelius competition earlier this year, and I got an honorable mention
Nice.
out of the 100 and some dudes that put in, or ladies, no offense, that
Yeah.
put in kits.
That is say women because we are trying to get more female viewers and more like we want to bring out more female.
We're just trying to show that there's a female part to the community.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not just male.
What's your experience with them? Because most of them are like I was explaining like what was that 4 episodes ago?
Yeah.
Like some of them think that like when I was trying to confront them, like I was just like I guess they were thinking like I was trying to flirt with them, like because in the nerd world, all of a sudden you say, "Oh my God, you're a nerd girl," and like you like cosplay, you like
and
this.
you show interest, and they get so much interest that's negative or like
Yeah.
ends up being negative.
Yeah.
Then you get gun shy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's tough too, you know, especially if you're like an older dude
Yeah.
like me,
Like
I
us,
don't know,
yeah.
like us, that we're like, you know, in it genuinely for the community and to just be like cool and like almost like a family in a
Yeah.
weird way,
Yeah.
but like you know.
That's what it is.
Yeah, and it's like so.
Because I remember back in the days when I first started, I started this like over 20 years ago. I was in high school when I got into Gundam and everything. Like I was like 96, 97, and I was like nobody knew anything about this. And I used to, back in the days before I got like bulked up, I used to get bullied. So they used to crush my shit. Like I had this one, I'm a big Mega Man fan, so I had this one where I was designing Mega Man X, a whole thing of Mega Man X and Sigma, and somebody stabbed the shit out of it. Like they really just like. So like now that our nerd culture is more out there,
Popular.
it's more popular. It's I think people are starting to catch on now to our culture more than because it is our culture. Like please understand that this is our culture. Like you have your metalheads, you have your goth heads, you have your ravers. You had your nerd people who were into comic books
You got
and
your
video.
grunge punks, you got
Yeah, and I was a goth raver. Like I wasn't the candy kid, but I wasn't like
Yeah.
I was that ghetto kid that nobody wanted to bother.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you see, me and him will probably look like Chino from like Deftones, like back to square. Just like
Oh no, I was just that ghetto kid. Like I was cool with everybody, but don't piss me off.
you've never seen the video, have you?
Nope.
Okay, that's why. You see, he doesn't understand what we're talking.
I'm not that old.
Ah,
Sorry, I'm only 26.
ah.
I just look old because I hang out with older people.
It's that hard.
Most of my friends before Jeremy, most of my friends are actually 40 and over.
Yeah. So, but like these kids, like I've been doing them, and I love how they developed over the years. Like, like things like this, like all this thing in the background. We're gonna show you a close up. I'm actually gonna show you. I'm gonna do a panorama around the video, and I'm gonna show you later on. But the detailing, like this was not like this back in the days, dude. And I tell you, it was so.
It was just one-sided.
Yeah, very
Yeah,
plain, very straightforward. Stickers, and the stickers were whack, horrible.
Fall off all the time, too.
Fall off. They barely stood on. They were like, But going to like, this is your most up-to-date kit that you've done, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Which, by the way, he's entering into the Gunpla tournament this month. He's actually going to be one of the contestants, and we're really proud that we can actually show off his work and everything. Most of the contestants are never here. We only had that one time, and that was it. We are going to show you his work a little bit, and it is absolutely, when I tell you this is phenomenal. It is sexy as shit. I can't take my eyes off of it. I gotta look away. Like, don't look at it, touch it.
Besides that, want some little more questions. What advice would you have to give to fellow builders, and also new builders if they're getting into it?
I would say go check out my YouTube channel where I do tutorials.
It's gonna be in the bottom. Look, there's a button there.
I did a tutorial last Tuesday on nub removal and seam line removal, and when you see normal videos on YouTube for nub removal and seam line removal, it's a tiny little thin white part, and they do the little nub on the very end that you can just like cut off with a razor blade. I did a center of forearm piece for a Golf custom, where there is a nub in the center of bulk, and then there's a seam line that runs next to a scribe line for panel lining. So I'll show you how to remove the seam line and then polish the plastic back to mirror shiny out of the package.
Oh.
You can only barely see the nub left. So come check it out. Like, yeah.
Tell you,
And there'll be
check
more
it
of
out.
those. There'll be lots more of those. And I'll be working a little bit probably with these guys too.
Yeah.
Getting more information out to everybody.
So,
Yeah, find a good tutorial. Find a good tutorial.
I follow this
and
guy
join
called
some people on,
Zach.
Facebook.
I follow this guy called Zacharellis.
Zach is great.
He's
Yeah,
really
Zach's
good.
great.
I took one of his tips to put like your own little bolts. I used one of my I used like a little drill and started adding little bolts and stuff.
You get any pin vice yet?
No.
Okay, we'll get to that.
um,
Yeah, there are lots of good tutorial channels out there, and there's a lot of good, really quality groups on Facebook. There's
Yes.
this one group called the New York, New Jersey Gun Builders.
That's us. Yeah, that's us. That's mine. That's mine.
Oh, you heard of them? Oh,
I
yeah.
started it.
They're pretty good. I found them like right away because I'm tapped in the main line.
Yeah, I did it because there was nothing for New York. There's no real community.
So,
You know, the only reason I did it because I know very few people that build. So I was like, let's get it. And then I found here, I was like, all right, we definitely got to do this now. And I started meeting people. I started coming here. You guys, the owner, I started coming here almost every other day, buying kits, meeting people. So I was like, all right, cool. And I started putting out the word. Look, we got a page. We got a Facebook page. He's on it. He posts on it too. It's great. You know what I mean? And then we started getting literally within a week. It went from being nothing to 30, and then the end of the month, it ended up turning to it's almost to the hundreds now. It's like, all right.
see, like, we didn't know each other last year.
Yeah.
Like, totally, like, yin and yang. He actually,
I walked into his job
yeah, he walked into my job,
with a kit in my hand.
and that was kismet from there. It was just like, and it was just,
He's like, what's that? I was like, it's Gundam. You built them? Yeah. I'm like 50.
and from that point on, it's just been like, bling. But yeah, it was him and his, it wasn't Vlad.
It was Vlad.
It was Vlad? We spoke about Vlad last week. We're not talking about him again. My apologies, Vlad. I do agree. I still,
Yeah.
any dude that with the name Vlad should never work at night though, ever.
or run stakes.
Yes.
That's
Yeah. So, by the way, if you hear any noise in the background, there's folks like building their own stock cars next to us. We are a live show, so there's folks going to be walking through, and we're going to be talking. How you doing, folks?
How you doing?
Oh yeah.
I remember when I found this store, they were still on the other avenue, and it looked like a rape alley. Like it really, like
it was one of those. It was one of those that. It was one of those basements that you go into somebody's apartment, you go into
Like
the
the hill
basement,
has eyes
you buy
type
like
of thing?
4 keys of coke and walk out, never say anything.
Yeah, like you just
Nobody's
the girl just looked at this. She's just like, what? Like,
But when you once you walked in, you passed the threshold. You see, the only thing you saw was Gundams. You're like, holy shit.
yeah, alright.
But yep.
Thank you.
But no, but yeah. So besides that, yeah, that's how I met Jeremy. But it's great that we got more people. It's great that we're meeting him for the first time. I'm hoping to meet everybody else from our group. I hope people come out and
Come down.
Come down here. We have the Gundam tournaments. It's fun. It's great. It's not. And granted, if you don't win, come for the experience. Come for the fun. Come, and you also meet people to give you tips. Like he's giving us tips right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's great. It doesn't matter if you win or not. It's always good. You meet new people. You have people to talk to about it. People on your level.
Just a side note. I mean, we have been getting some sort of negativity from that specific person.
Okay.
Okay, we know who he is.
Well, if you're watching it, stop it.
Yeah. This is a hobby. This is for fun, and this is an educational thing. We're here for fun. We're here to learn. We're here to experiment, and not experiment that way, but like experiment in our hobby and our trade.
Yeah.
And some people take it to heart too much.
Way too much.
Stop taking it
Yeah, recently,
seriously.
in the past months, we had a person enter. He won, but was salty about his win
How do you get salty about it?
because he felt he deserved a better prize. Now, the way it works here, people, I'm gonna explain it right now. The way it works here is Depending how many people enter, depending how good the prize will be. So if 10 people enter, you get a decent prize. If 3 people enter, don't expect much. You know, he's a business. He's got to make his money also. He has bills to pay just like we do, but you know, that's how it works here. Now, and the problem is this guy was salty about his win because he went out of his way and bought stuff, whatever. He went over. He tried. Basically, he went a little over.
The point blank is that he tried to make the store look bad.
Yeah.
And we're trying to help the store promote. And he had his friends and other people give like bad Yelp reviews for the store and for Kevin. Yeah, it was like wheels are like it makes you pull up like the 90s. So people, you need to understand. This is a small store. Don't expect great things. Granted, the store is still and it's thriving. It's still trying to thrive. The owner is a great person. The store is a great place. Yeah, it's a small community. Don't expect much. This ain't Japan where you can walk a block and see a Gundam store and then walk another block and see like 4 more.
They're like freaking Starbucks.
Yeah. They have a Gundam cafe out there.
We need to take a trip out there though. So we're gonna take a break from the interviews. We're gonna start talking about your kit in particular. So you tell us everything about the kit, what shows it's from, things like that.
This is the Gundam Buster from Seed, or Seed Destiny.
Most people hate Seed.
Which I get and I don't get at the same time.
I like it because it is political. I love how political it was.
But it isn't like unintelligible political.
Yeah.
Like you can get it.
And the last Godzilla movie.
Yeah.
But then they have a lot of really cool model kits too. Like the robot design and the mecha design is really on point. They're all very.
The animation was great.
And the animation, that is the thing.
Yeah.
It's like when you talk about Unicorn and the finger animations,
Yeah.
or all the button pushing is.
Yeah.
But so this is a kit that was, in layman's terms, was ganked by the bad guys, or there's a model or a super robot that was ganked by the bad guys, or a real robot. And there's another one too that's his partner,
the Buster
Armor.
Buster Armor.
Is that from
I think it was the Buster. That was the one with the 3 spikes. That the kid that was playing the piano. That he was the first.
Was it the Buster?
Yeah, it was the armor that the mech that what's his name was supposed to steal that he didn't steal. Then
Blitz.
The Blitz.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you.
Because I remember, like, I know it started with a B, but I couldn't think of the. And it was like, he was pretty cool, but he was like the first one to go. He had this, like the blade in his stomach. Spoiler alert. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, he was.
It's a whole series.
Yeah, but it was just. He was pretty cool, but he was kind of like.
Yeah, they're questionable.
Yeah.
Go and watch it.
Yeah, go watch it. It's good. Beautiful.
Yeah, it was. The fight scenes were pretty decent, especially with him. He was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
The other kid, not the one that died, but the other one, the one that the mother was not a dictator. She was like a senator or something. The one with the white hair. His boy, his friend.
Mm-hmm.
He was pretty cool. His armor was pretty cool also. I'm trying to remember what was his armor. But
Let's get back to this.
yeah,
All right.
sorry.
We're going off to top. We're going off to the top.
Where are they going? I lost myself. What am I supposed to say?
About the kid.
About the kit.
There you go.
This was one of the first kits that I saw when I started to shop for Gunpla and to see what was out there, and I was instantly drawn to just the overall stylization of the mech design. It's so iconic towards what you think of when you hear the word Gundam. If you've been associated with anime at all, then you're gonna like think of like something that looks a whole lot like this. And I think maybe it's I have a sucker for like green and orange together. Because it's pretty high missile pods on the shoulder.
Again, since the moment I walked through the store, like I haven't. Yeah.
Great kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew that I wanted to do a full paint on it before I started to build it, because I really wanted to like take what was already awesome and just make it that much more awesome.
You were telling me about the shading and everything that you actually use.
About
purple.
painting and stuff? Yeah, there's a lot of different. Well, that's the thing is like when you're approaching a kid and you're trying to do like a really pro paint job on it, I start to think back to like my color theory in college, and think about complementary colors as an undertone or a pre-shade as opposed to like standard black all the time or gray. So for this particular piece, instead of going for your under white, a lot of times you'll paint gray and then you just paint white on top of it and it gives you your Gundam white to gray fade for pre-shade. I went with like a custom mixed primer, which was a bunch of different colors together, but it ended up with this brown tone.
That looks great.
All right, so the brown, and then I did an off-white hand mix between two shades of Old Bone and Dermatitis Tan from Bloodlines on Creatix, and then faded that in with a super small needle on my airbrush. So I painted the airbrush for all my base tones, and then that gave the white parts a warmth that they wouldn't normally have. They end up looking a lot cooler if you use like a black. You get like blues and purples in that, and then if you use like, but because I use such a warm undertone, it got to be so warm. For when I got to doing things like let's say the detailing and the weathering and stuff, I went for a buddy of mine out in the UK while making Guru Fox. He showed me on one of his videos. He was talking about using foam, just like packing foam. Not really like styrofoam, not packing peanuts, but like styrofoam, like squishy foam.
Okay.
And like cutting wedges out of it and using that to add.
Oh, stab it.
Yeah, to dab on, right? So I cut some special pieces and I started adding to the edges. I added in a couple of different colors of browns to work with the rusts and to kind of mirror into the brown undertone that I had. And then after I did that, I went in with, like I said, transparent purple. And the transparent purple was to work on the color harmony between the green and the orange. Okay. And then you add purple, it makes the colors pop a little bit more. And the reason I went with a transparent purple is because I was doing, if you go on an acrylic kit, even if you've clear coated it, if you go in and start to brush an opaque color on there, that shit can stick. Yeah. You're not going to be able to get it out. So I wanted to go for a transparent wash in the deep spots so that I could still see through it and not have to worry about trying to pull too much of it back out. Yeah, after that it's
tedious.
Oh, there's a lot of work. Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
If you really get into custom,
when we show you this kit, it's going to show you like how detailed this thing is. Like this is like a sexy kit though. How long did it take you to do it? If you don't mind me asking. Like cumulatively, like
cumulatively, I probably put like 50 hours into it.
Okay.
50. Yeah, sounds about right.
He makes my work look like crap now. I'll put 18 hours of work into mine, the one that's in the window over there.
Oh. No, I put a lot in. That's what I do.
No, well, I'm working and then trying to balance both, and my job requires me to be there, sleep there. So, yeah, I hide in the freezer and sleep.
Yeah, because where I live, I sleep on the bus. So I'm out.
But
getting out there,
yeah.
So, but moving on. So, your kid is great, and your kid is good.
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna get into the Zoid real quick because we spoke about other mechs and other TV shows and stuff. I grew up with Zoids. Yes. I think I watched it from middle school. I think it was middle school on. And at one point, they used to give it every morning at 6 a.m. right after Captain America.
No.
Captain Planet. There you go. Captain Planet.
Yeah.
There you go.
Which had the hot intro, which was garbage after that.
But Zoids had a couple different series, but this one's from the main one. There was Zoids Fusers, and there was another one.
Computer CGI selling it, right? Yeah.
So Zoids, it was Zoids Fusers, and there was another one. I forgot the name. I'll get back to you guys on that one. But this is the Liger Zero. They don't sell this here. Well, not yet, anyways. So, but I did get this a while ago at Gundam Planet. You can check out their website. But I guarantee you the store should have it soon, hopefully. But this was a very fun kit to build. The only problem I had was the teeth. The teeth did not want to stay. Because you got to bend them a certain way, click them in, and then you got to put the bottom part on it.
Oh, so
even the top part, so you got to click them. So it's like timing.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you
building it? if it wasn't for the teeth, it would have been a nice 10. But for the teeth, it made it like a 8.5.
All right.
But it was a great kit to build. I was surprised how long it took me to build just the regular. It took me without doing the markers and stuff like that. It took me about 4 hours. 4 hours of building, and I usually put in a lot of time to building. I make sure I have a dedicated time, but yeah, this was a fun kit. What's cool about it is you can buy the other armors.
Yeah.
Yeah, they sell the kits separate too. They have the Panzer, the Jaeger, and the Schneider. We could buy the armors. I plan on buying the Panzer armor because I love the big bulky guns on his back, and I love the heavy armor.
That's cool. I'm telling you.
And then after that, it'd probably be the Jaeger, because the Jaeger was one of the best transformations he had because of the speed.
Yeah.
But overall, it was a good kit. I like the fact that you can open up the cockpit. You can see the glass. You have big clouds sitting inside.
That's good. You could add some little brush painting. You feel the 00 brush.
My vision is not that great.
I got a magnifying glass.
See, that's why.
Yeah.
But this is a great kit to build. A lot of it, and what was great about it is that I thought I was gonna have to paint some stuff. That was gonna be like same color, some stuff. Like some of the pistons came gold.
Oh, I was wondering about that.
Some of the stuff came gray. It was perfect. I was like great. I don't have to go kill myself. I just wanted to get it over with. I just wanted to get it over with and build it, so I just stare at it.
Yeah.
Because I love Leica Zero. The next one I do, I'm probably gonna do a lightning sights. But that one I'm gonna put the work. I'm gonna paint. I'm gonna do everything to it.
I can see some dry brushing.
Yeah. But this was an amazing kit to build.
I swear that if I ever find my original Voltron, I'm gonna bring that bad boy and just put it like right in and show off everybody.
But yeah, it was a great kit, and
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
When you build, you say you put one dedicated block. Do you split up kits? Like, do you start working on a kit?
and I finish it.
Yeah.
So every day, say if I don't have enough time throughout a day, so every day I'll dedicate 2 to 3 hours building and just working on it, making sure everything's perfect.
Right.
And make sure I don't lose a part or mess up a part, not like that. So I can have dedicated time, so I don't have to rush myself.
Right.
And I always work on one kit, which is what I suggest. Always work on one kit. If you're working on multiple kits at a time, you're not gonna get anything done, and you're gonna lose yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I just had that. I was working on something for the boom hut, and I was working on the Buster, and I've got a roadie, and I've got a goat.
Exactly.
And it's a lot of things going on.
Unless you have a picture in your head on like what you want to do, like the Transformers one, I knew exactly what I wanted to do. That's why I had to do 3 kits back to back to each other. So while one was drying, I was working on the other one. So that was drying, and then the other one was, so that's the only time that you can work on a multiple kit. Unless you have like a really good picture and you're really organized with yourself, then do multiple kits.
Yeah.
Okay, overall, dedicate yourself to one kit and show it, and you can actually see the dedication. But if you have a vision like the one I'm telling you, I'm not gonna give it my secret right now, but you're gonna see it in the future. I have to work on like 6 different kits because I'm using half the body from one, half the body from the other. So
Big kit bash.
yeah.
Yeah, man. It's about the vision.
But let's get into this interview.
The last interview I have is Hikaru Christ. He's actually from Malaysia. I've been following him on Instagram for a while. Pretty cool kid. Great kits. I'm going to show you some of his work at the end of the video. I'm going to do a collage video like the Kiko Daily. He's 32 years old. His favorite series was 00, Seed, Seed Destiny, Unicorn, Thunderbolt.
Sorry guys, we're live.
Go ahead, dude. It's okay.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
We ain't gonna crucify you much. Thunderbolt and Gundam X. That's right. Gundam X. He started when he was 12 years old. Had a toy store, spotted Dencklau, was very interested, assembled it, found some Gundam anime in Washington, and then it was love at first sight, I guess. I miss that feeling, that virgin like Gundam feeling, like, oh my god, I found a new Gundam, He's a yes. His first kit was actually the Gundam Wing 144. what, like the old HG?
That's a lot of people's first kit.
Yeah.
Because they just love the wings.
My first one was actually the 144 chest breaker.
My first original one was the master grade original back then in I think like 10 years ago, Burning Gundam, where the joints were complete.
What was? Oh, you already said your first kit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not talking about that.
His favorite kit is actually the Granddaddy Part 2.
Nice.
Mark II, cool.
Yeah.
Probably the white one.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that. Yeah.
He would have said Mark II Titans.
Right.
Again, I'm going to show you. I still have him on Instagram. I'm going to show you most of his work. His tips is to prioritize and be patient and focus on small parts, which, for example,
And what I said before.
yeah. And just like everybody else, they want us to work on the main subject, do contests, like cover contests, other contests around the.
No, my build group, my dudes in the UK and across the US, we're doing another summer build. Where it's custom thing.
Yeah, so we'll try to get some of that information out to you guys and stuff. And
In the long run, I would actually like to talk to your boy in the UK and maybe actually Skype, like do an interview like Skyping, because
yeah, we can
this is big enough so you can see on the.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So like we can actually Skype and talk to each other.
Yeah, fair enough.
But again, this is a big community, and I would like to bring more people. Like it's been so seclusive for so long, and I'm kind of happy that it's finally like breaking out, and like everybody's trying to get together.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, because since I put up the group and because I have my Facebook, people see what I post and stuff. People say, hey, I saw you doing Gundams, whatever. I said, hey, if you're interested, join my group, and we'll push you into it. You know what I mean? Like we'll teach you where to go, what to do, and everything. And I have been getting random people off my Facebook that, hey, tell me where to go, show me what to do.
Right.
Sure, give me a day you're free, we'll do it. That's it.
Yeah.
So I guess the Gundam of the week would be this bad boy.
Yes, it is.
Well, thank you.
Zoid of the week. Doesn't count.
So this is gonna be the Gundam of the week, and I'm gonna show like the clips of the show and the clip because I follow Gundam Info.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, everybody does.
Yeah, man.
So that's how I find the videos about all the Gundams. But I take out the sound, and I just show the video because we want to talk about the kit more than hearing them talk.
Right. They have great streams on Gundam.
Oh man,
Yes.
dude,
So good.
their information is just off the chain. Unfortunately, we're gonna wrap it up for right now. It's been a pleasure today. Hopefully,
Yes.
our video will
Thanks
look
for
a lot
having
better
us.
because we
Thank you,
fixed
thank
it.
Yeah.
Dude, thank you for coming.
Thanks, Jeff.
Yes.
No, thanks, Chris.
And also, guys, Gundamverse is coming out soon. Do your pre-orders.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah,
Also, just got
I'm getting a
announced.
PlayStation.
Gundam something battle is gonna be ported over to America.
Oh.
Yes. It's gonna be ported over to America. It's gonna be Vita and PS4 exclusive.
Yeah. Buddy.
Another reason to get a PlayStation.
Also,
Order for one.
next week I will be putting out information for you guys on certain new releases that have been announced.
Yes.
It's rumored right now. I follow a lot of Gundam pages. It's rumored Barbados might get a master grade.
Oh.
It's rumored
Master?
master grade.
Not a 100, but a
Master
master
grade.
Oh.
Oh my God! I think I just don't touch me right now.
I'm not even.
So I'm gonna be trying to get this information out to you guys. But yeah, that's it for today. Thank you.
Oh, then don't forget about the contest that we spoke about last week.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we're
Like,
still,
subscribe, comment, hit that notification button. Also, go to
Ring
the Real Young Hobby Shop. Make an order. Your name, and once you make an order, your name's entered into the contest.
Yeah.
You have a chance to win the RG.
follow his video with
Yes.
this.
Well, my channel,
Yes.
Brian Dencklau Creations. It's pretty unoriginal.
Put the link in the bottom. You click it, check it out, subscribe, hit
Yeah.
the notification button, like all his videos.
And we're still doing the contest to see who's going to take my place while I'm away.
Yes.
So hopefully somebody can take my place for a little bit and just fill in my shoes. Folks, thank you again. Have a wonderful weekend. Peace out. Stay safe. Be good. See you next week.